true. And if you think like, I know you're an O&A fan as well. If you think like Louis' comedy from like 2012 or whatever to now is like really raunchy and out there, he is just reprehensible in the funniest way on old O&A. Like he is outrageous on those shows. Like he wasn't like him, Jim Jeffries, all those guys. They weren't that famous yet, and so they would just they said whatever they fucking wanted, and it's great. Yeah, I re-listened. I've been re-listening to more of that this week.
Does that exist now? Are like 2030s big stars on some show or podcast just killing it today?
Or stars in their 20s or 30s?
I meant 2030. This is the year 10 years from now. 2030's biggest star smashing it somewhere where they're not getting a ton of attention, like Louis C.K. did on O&A. Is that
maybe? Sure.
I think so. There are going to be more sources.
They're
for
probably
entertainment.
making out with people on the streets and cucking female rappers and stuff like that.
I mean, if they're getting famous in Hollywood, they're probably raping.
Blood represent.
That seems to be a real fun pastime of Hollywood, is just get a good rape in. You know,
well, we were talking about me at first, and then we went really hard onto the rape. So now I feel like that was directed at me, but it's okay.
No,
it was.
Okay, oh, that's fine too.
Partially.
Yeah, I feel like Woody. I feel like the amount of stars is going to multiply, and their respective influence is going to diminish because of all the various platforms, which is great because people like us can maintain a smaller profile and still make good livings.
Also, a thing that's changed is you can make a good living without being the number 1 star, right?
Yeah.
Like YouTube of 2011, you kind of needed to be a top 200 guy, right? You know, to make a good living. Now, you know, the 2,500th biggest YouTuber is making more than a normal computer programmer.
Yeah,
way more. 2,500. Way like there's so many. Like,
is that right?
How big is 2,500 YouTuber?
I don't know.
No, like in the millions and millions of subs, right? There's so many people. Remember in like 2000, like Niga Higa and Fred were the only people with 1 million subs, and it was like 1 million. What? That's such a crazy number, 1 million. And then now it's like someone has 1 million subs, and it's like, oh, that's pretty neat. Do you have a job or
right? Yeah.
I guess it is. Now it's pretty much accepted in the public sphere that like YouTube and online shit, like it's a job. Like, it's not like it was in 2011 where it was, you know, well, for someone like me, it wasn't a job. It was like a side thing. But, you know, back then, like Kyle, Woody, you guys would get some guff for it.
Yeah. I mean, people be like, you can make a living doing that? Like, yeah, you can.
I guess Kyle never did that much, right?
No, I was always real upfront with it. It's like I'm here to make money as much as possible.
Oh, so, I misunderstood where you were headed. Okay. I was like real life guff. Like when you meet someone, the doctor says, what do you do for a living? Like, you know, that's a job. But no, you're saying that you got fussing for, like, they called me a money whore back in the day all the time.
If anybody who even put ads in their videos for like a while there was like a money whore, and there were like, I don't even remember who it was in the community. If I did, I probably wouldn't say their names anyway, just in case they're still active. But do you remember that, where there'd be like holier than thou people who were like,
yeah, Hutch and Cena.
I'm doing it for. Did they do it?
Yeah,
like yeah. Well, whoever was like not putting ads.
Hutch and Cena went on salary, and and then like the next day, everybody started making several $100,000 a year, and they were like, "Oh no, what have we done? We just signed a contract to be on salary, and we were the 2 biggest guys. Now the 8th biggest guy is buying a house," and so quickly their morals changed a lot. Like, oh, what everyone else is doing is the wrong way, and what we do is the right way. We're in this for the love of the game.
Yeah, that's really lame.
Yeah.
It's totally gone now, right? Even Hutch and Cena, right? Like even those guys don't feel that way today.
Oh, definitely.
No, of course not. They're not on that contract anymore with Machinima.
As soon as they left Machinima, they did stop feeling that way.
Yep.
Machinima had such a stranglehold on the entire gaming YouTube sphere, which is so big, and they fucked it up so bad.
Yeah, few have had so much and wasted it so effectively as the guys who were running Machinima.
Machinima did, and I would argue YouTube did. YouTube actively didn't want to be a gaming platform, right? They took gaming off the homepage. They didn't like gaming. They punished gaming. There was a category for gaming videos that they would like not promote because they didn't want to be a place that had gaming videos. Now, years later, they're trying to compete with platforms like Twitch and spending $1 billion. And it's like, yeah, you know, you were Twitch. You could have been. It would have been easy, but you didn't.
It was
just
real easy to
do
see
it.
like what
you did
what
against
Machinima should have. It was real easy to see what Machinima should have done way back then. They were wasting hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars on things like that Mortal Kombat nonsense and all this live action content that's going to be like a weekend worth of entertainment and then poof, gone. You're not establishing a series. You're just making this little thing, this little like passion project almost, and just poof, all right, there goes 500 grand, poof, there goes $1 million, instead of like reinvesting in like the massive creators they had under their banner. You know, it was absurd.
Everyone who gets near the creators wants to be a creator too. And it's like, dude, if you just be the agent, you'd make tons of money. And what's great is that if you're the agent for all these creators, then when they fall off, and nearly all of them do, you're still the agent. You get the next creator and the next creator. And you stay forever while these shooting stars come and go. But they never do that. They start making their own Mortal Kombat series and their own this.
They should have been
want their own
having
channel.
video contests and fucking tournaments and stuff like that. It's like you've got literally like 50 guys who are incredibly popular in this little sphere. Like you should have totally broken up all the COD YouTubers into 2 teams and had them battle it out in some sort of tournament or whatever with like 4-man teams.
Like
that would have been
March
wildly
Madness.
popular.
10 times as many views as that stupid shit they wanted us to autoplay on our channels.
It could have gone for weeks and weeks, and then you could just do it every year and have a big prize pool to bring in more talent. And by doing that, you could strangle out anybody who was a fucking weed out there trying to soak up some of your profit margin. Like, oh, that guy, he didn't have a Machinima logo. Who fucking cares? And a lot of those people that were like pro gamers that became YouTubers that had and sometimes still don't have much of a personality, would have never gotten their like foot in the door. They just really shot themselves in the foot.
And you can see that with Twitch now, where like I'm still relatively new to Twitch streaming. I've only been doing it a handful of months, but like there are content creators. Like if I hit browse and just will look at Call of Duty or something, I will see names of YouTubers that I haven't thought about in 8 years, and then we'll like, those little researchers like, what the fuck is he up to? Let me go to his YouTube channel. Hasn't uploaded in 6 years. Twitch. Oh, he streams every other day or like 5 times a week. It's like you can see almost real time how all these people on YouTube, like Wings included, who were big draws at one point, just saying, fuck this. No, I'm not even uploading highlights of my streams to YouTube anymore because it's not worth it. I'm abandoning it and going straight to Twitch.
Yeah, the ones who still upload are often YouTube streamers.
Mm-hmm.
And highlights too. Like in the Tarkov community, a lot of guys will make YouTube videos, and the point of their YouTube videos is not to make money. Right? It used to be YouTube was a real profitable platform. The point of their videos is to let people know about this Twitch streamer, right? I had a Facebook page with, 6 digits amounts of follows. And the whole reason I existed on Facebook was so that people would discover my YouTube channel. Now, the whole reason people are on YouTube is so that people discover the existence of their Twitch channel.
Yeah. And unlike 10 years ago, the average age of someone on Facebook now is like 61. Nobody is, well, it's not that old, but like young people are just not on Facebook anymore. Just not using it unless you're like Kyle using it to get pussy. But that's just like a different kind of use.
I
want to play more Grand Theft Auto, but I got to save it till I stream. That's such a fun
you should hop in multiplayer. Give that a little try. See what that's like.
I gotta ask Taylor, because I hear Twitch, they're really cracking down on people's behavior on the platform and off. Are you worried about what you say now because you're on Twitch and if you're gonna get kicked off or not?
No, I mean, not really. I behave myself and I keep my chat in line as much as I can on Twitch. Should be fine.
I feel like the only thing that gets people
service happens like accidentally, I remedy that as quick as I can. So like I'm being tactful about it.
My observation is what gets you kicked off of Twitch for off-platform stuff it either had to be super duper extreme, more so than PKA, or attacking other creators. Like if you attack one of their golden boys on Twitter or something, they don't like that.
Yep. So I'm not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping minding my P's and Q's.
Yeah, be careful which Danny Mullen videos you open.
Yeah, not watching any more of your videos on stream.
Have you gotten to the Sopranos episode where they tell you what P's and Q's mean?
Pints and quarts, right?
There you go. Yeah.
Don't drink
Just
too much.
moderate your drinking. Yeah.
Yep.
Is that what that means?
I didn't know that. I thought it was something about spelling.
According to Paulie's date.
Well, they never get anything wrong. they get so much. I do love that, the confidence that those like the gangsters will have in something that's totally wrong. You can probably think off the top of your head a better one. Like
I was prostate with grief.
Yeah, the Czechoslovakians one is the funniest so far.
It's
yeah,
well written show. It's so fucking good.
I'm on episode 9 now of season 5. I am tearing through this show.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're going real fast.
16.
You should watch that on fucking Twitch. HBO is doing a thing where you can watch together with people. I think they're partnering with one of those companies that does that.
Yeah, it's on Amazon. Like you can get HBO through Amazon Prime, and that's like the viewer party thing is all Amazon Prime. So maybe Sopranos on there. I don't know.
Yeah, you should fucking group watch that shit. Definitely with The Wire. Like when you start that fresh, like I bet a lot of people who've never seen it before, or some who've seen it before, but it's very rewatchable.
Are you saying watch The Wire on Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, Woody, if you go to your creator dashboard, there's and that way. What does it say? It says start watch party. And so the watch party is like, it's not like exactly the same as a stream. I haven't done one, but I was reading about it. Like followers of yours who have Twitch Prime, only the ones who have Twitch Prime, they can join you in watch parties. And it's more of a private party that only followers of yours that have Twitch Prime can watch. So you can watch Twitch Prime content, but the only people allowed in are people who can prove they own Twitch Prime. So it's like going to be a smaller, more intimate stream, but you can watch much higher quality shit like The Wire.
More high quality than African topless women?
More, well, I don't know. You probably can't show that on there. I think
you've proven otherwise. Am I crazy? Did you do that?
No. I've never done.
That was
no mistakes like that.
That was Taylor Durka Merca.
A common mistake.
He's a wild man.
Bastard. Yeah, it's so funny. My top sub
hates women
today is a guy with the username Matt Woodworth. It's like thank you, Matt. He's honoring your name out there, Woody. Don't worry.
That's great.
Being good.
Doing good by me.
So, yeah, but that's a good idea. Maybe I'll do that when I start The Wire. I will be in, if that is how it works and I can stream The Wire with people, my girlfriend's going to hate it. I'll just be in here being like, I'm working. I'm watching. I have to watch another episode.
Oh, yeah? What's McNulty up to?
Well, I'll tell you what he's. Well, I'll know at the time. I don't know who he is.
That was an interesting
he's one of the better
transition for me. When YouTube first started paying, suddenly playing Call of Duty became working. And it was like, woman, can't you see I'm busy here?
So that's
good shit.
Yeah, Twitch is a lot of fun. I'm really having a good time over there. Wish I'd started this earlier.
You started and then stopped for a bit.
Yeah, I started, stopped for a while, and then just, was stupid and should have kept going. Didn't really realize how, I didn't get the metrics of it and how lucky I was to have the kind of audience that I had right away. And then,
after 600 people watching, and you're like, 600? Why am I wasting my time?
Not that. No, I knew 600 was a lot, but it didn't really sink in. This is a significant amount of people watching you on a stream. I should really double down on this. So really, I have quarantine to thank for being like, what the fuck are you, kind of getting my head straight? What the fuck are you doing? You have this golden opportunity right before you, and you're going to kick yourself in a few years if you let this float by without taking advantage of it and striking while the iron's hot and getting something rolling here. And so I'm pretty fucking motivated for it now. I really want to turn this into something and do it well.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
Hey, Timeline, put a link in their description to fuck both of our streams, but don't forget Taylor's.
Yes, put us both in. And Woody put us both right at the top above the sponsors. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. What do you think your path is with streaming, Woody? Because I know you're so into Tarkov right now. Do you think like once you kind of lose the interest in Tarkov, you'll take a break for a while? Because I know you just do it straight up funsies, you know?
Pretty much, yeah. I used to always goof about how it wasn't profitable. It's a little profitable now, you know, like I don't even know, but let's say my annual run rate would be 20 grand or 24 grand, something like that. That's not nothing. Put it with the rest, right? Like I think I'm making minimum wage. I don't want to brag too much, but I think I might be up to minimum wage now, and I enjoy it. So that's a big thing. I think people have a more favorable opinion of me when they see me in the streaming environment, so that's kind of nice, as opposed to just the show. But and then I like playing the game with them. There are people in my chat who are maybe better at the game than me, and I ask them questions. You know, did you think that guy died, or do you think he went prone? Guys, I need to find fucking Railway Exfil right now using the o'clock system. Where is it in general? You know, 2 o'clock starts ripping through the stream, and it's like, I'm really glad you're here. So
you're lucky. When I ask a question about gaming where I'm like, where am I supposed to go for this mission? Half of my chat is just misinformation, sending me on goose chases, and it's funny in the end. Like I was in the middle of a mission, like trying to escape or something in my car, and they're like, why? Like everybody's like, why to boost? Why to boost? And I was like trying to escape the cops, and I hit Y, not thinking.
You jump
and
out,
like
don't you?
jumps out of the car on the highway and like dies. But you know, it's a funny little joke.
Do you think there's any value in me doing something on Twitch? It's just completely uncharted, uneven thought about territory for me. I don't know if I would get kicked off instantly.
No, you just have to, like we were saying, mind your P's and Q's, like look through the Twitch terms of service, make sure that you're abiding by them. Like if you have somebody in chat trying to circle around and say like a gamer word, just quickly pop over and be like, no, you're out of here, dude. We're not fucking around. You're banned. We're not messing around with that. You know, like just get rid of them.
If what we said tonight on this podcast was reproduced on Twitch, would we have violated terms of service?
No.
Yeah,
No.
I've done some sex talk before, and it's never been an issue.
Yeah, no, like
that's
this,
like the edgiest thing we did, right? The butt talk.
If you said F slur, then it would no longer be okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you could do some live streams where you're just out and about. Like you're familiar with Ice Poseidon, right?
Yeah, and I know one of his friends, Sam Pepper, who did it too. And the thing that makes it so intimidating for me to even want to get into is Sam Pepper had a backpack rig with some sort of device that was receiving cellular data from like every cell phone company. And that just sounded like a nightmare to get done and get together. So it intimidated me off of the project.
It's probably 20 minutes on Amazon and another 20 minutes of plugging everything where it's supposed to go. You know?
Is it better now? Do you still need a device like that? Also, it depends probably where you are. I bet if you stay in LA, that the cell phone service is just top notch everywhere, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Ice seemingly would just walk around with his fucking phone. You know, when he'd go like to dinner with his girlfriend or something.
I streamed live just in my back room, and this wasn't like out in public or anything, but I didn't realize the earning potential from going live and streaming until I did that in my back room on my main YouTube channel. So
some of the shows he'd do where he'd have people locked in a closet, and the last man to leave or whatever would get a prize, were just outrageous. Just outrageous.
In a good or a bad way?
Good.
Both. Both. Like there were parts of it where it'd be really boring, but like he had this it was like a Roomba with a camera on it and also a steak knife, and the audience could control this thing and drive it around and pan tilt the camera, so they're always getting upskirt shots of the girls while at the same time like trying to stab the guys.
Wait, did we talk about this? I feel like you told me about this guy last time. Continue. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's Ice Poseidon. We may have, you know.
I feel like you were telling me about some interaction in a trailer where some guy said something really creepy to a chick in an Ice Poseidon video, and you were
that's actually only used to be played last week's guest.
Was that last week's guest?
Yeah,
you were psyched on that last time.
Like,
you were telling me about it.
You ever been raped? She's like,
that's who I'm talking about.
No. Should be. And he's like, fuck, what a weird thing to say. I asked him about that last week, and he's like, no excuses. That was a fucked up thing to say, you know. I didn't rape anybody. Let's all be clear. I've spoken with the police, not about that incident, but about my other rape charges. No rape, none whatsoever. And I believe him. I don't think he raped or sexually assaulted anybody. He's slapped some butts and stuff before. He's definitely done a little groping, but I don't think he's raped anybody. I haven't seen any evidence of that.
I am